So hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in, guys. And yes, it is Monday, which is Mental Health Mondays. I hope today finds you happy and healthy. Guys, I hope everyone is doing fabulous. I know the kids are going back to school, so we want to make sure we're keeping the school children in prayer, the bus drivers, the teachers, and all of those people in prayer. So guys, on today, we'll be talking about ADHD. So guys, what people don't realize, ADHD, you could be diagnosed as a child, and there are also adults that are dealing with ADHD. But guys, I want to remind you one thing. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I'm not a psychiatrist, I am none of these things. I am just a young lady that comes on and talk about the mental health piece because it is so near and dear to my heart. And because, guys, we have so many people that are dealing with this in silence. So, guys, remember that you cannot diagnose yourself. You can't go on a computer and, okay, figure out I got these symptoms and I got to figure it out and I know what's happening, because once you get that diagnosis, the most important thing to getting the help you need, even if it's just medication, treatment plan, and sticking to the treatment plan so that you can get better. Because the main thing is, guys, you need to get better for you first, and then for your family members, because if you have children, you want to make sure that you are able to help them and see about them. But first, guys, sometimes we got to be a little selfish and take care of ourselves first. So, guys, ADHD is for attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Guys, symptoms are behavioral, cognitive, mood, and sometimes people with ADHD have depression. So guys, symptoms include limited attention and hyperactivity. Okay, the behavioral is aggression, excitable, fidgeting, hyperactivity, impulsivity, irritability, lack of restraint, or persistent repetition of words or action. So guys, ADHD has a lot of different behaviors, and I was reading up on it concerning adults with it, because we have adults that deal with it. We have children that are dealing with it. But guys, when I talk about mental health, I come in to talk about mental health because people are suffering in silence. They're ashamed. They have the stigma. But I want you to know, guys, the best thing you can do is make sure you're doing something to take care of yourself. If you don't feel right, guys, something feels off, go check with your primary care physician and let them send you to someone that may be able to help you. Also, guys, if you have ADHD, you have cognitive issues, which are you're absent-minded, and you're forgetful. You have difficulty focusing, forgetfulness, problems paying attention, or short attention span. So guys, that may describe a lot of us, and that may even describe me as I get older. I feel like my attention span is a little different, because I think that we are in a world that we are trying to multitask a lot. We are trying to do so many different things. We're trying to look at videos, we're trying to look at TV, we're trying to look at 2 or 3 videos at one time sometimes. Or if not, we are definitely live streaming, or either we are making a video and we're making it out for more than one entity. So that's why I say, guys, with the way the world is, everything's going so fast, we're doing so much, and we don't realize that we can't focus on one thing when we got a lot going on. And I am guilty of that, because you know, my husband always say, you multitask, you do a lot. Because I can be cleaning, I can be organizing, and I can be doing laundry. But that's just me. I just like to stay busy. And he was like, you do stay busy, but he was like, you do a lot. So I know that's hard for some people, because it's hard for me to just sit still and focus on one thing, because I can focus on a couple of things at one time. I'm a multitasker. So guys, ADHD also has to do with your mood. Sometimes people with ADHD has anger issues, anxiety, they get bored easy, they're boredom, they have excitement, or they may even have like mood swings, may go back and forth. And guys, also, if you have ADHD, you may also have depression or a learning disability. Not saying that you have that, you can, either or. Guys, the thing about is for me, when I talk about this, the thing about it is for me is to make sure that you are getting the necessary tools to help you be better at at what you're, what's going on with you, learning and reading up on it. Because I always tell people when they ask me, it's like, what's the best thing I can do for someone that I know is going through something with a mental issue? The best thing is first for them to get diagnosed, read up on the diagnosis that they have. Try to learn as much as you can about it. And guys, it says, how does ADHD affect adults? Some adults who have ADHD don't know they have it. These adults may feel it impossible to get organized, stick to a job, or remember to keep appointments. Daily tasks such as getting up in the morning, preparing to leave the house for work, arriving at work on time, and being productive on the job can especially be challenging for adults who are undiagnosed with ADHD. These adults may have a history or problems with school, work, and relationships. Adults with ADHD may seem restless and may try to do several things at the same time. Most of them are unsuccessful. They sometimes prefer quick fixes rather than taking the steps needed to gain greater rewards. Guys, a person may not be diagnosed with ADHD until adulthood because teachers or family did not recognize the condition at a younger age. They had a mild form of ADHD, or they managed fairly well until they experienced the demands of adulthood, especially at work. Sometimes young adults with undiagnosed ADHD have academic problems in college because of the intense concentration needed for college. It is never too late to seek a diagnosis and treatment for ADHD and other mental health conditions that may occur with it. The worst thing and the most important thing, guys, I always tell you, effective treatment can make day-to-day life easier for many adults and their families. So guys, like I always say, the best thing is to seek and get the help you need. Knowing that you have an issue, knowing that you address it, getting the help you need, that's the most important. Don't be embarrassed, don't be ashamed, because you don't know. Like I keep telling you guys, you can be in a cubicle next to someone and they may have an issue. There's so many different types of mental health issues that you don't know, we don't know who's dealing with a mental health issue. So guys, a lot of people will say, well, what causes ADHD? Researchers are not sure what causes ADHD, although many studies suggest that genes play a large role. So you may have had a parent with it or a sibling with it. Like many other disorders, ADHD probably results from a combination of factors. In addition to genetics, researchers are looking at possible environmental factors that might raise the risk of developing ADHD and studying how the brain injuries, nutrition, social environments might play a role in having ADHD. And guys, what are the treatments for ADHD? Well, guys, treatments for ADHD include medication, therapy, and other behavior treatments, or a combination of methods. So guys, the best thing you can do is go ahead and get the diagnosis so they can figure out what to do and how you can go about getting the help you need. Most important, guys, like I talk to everybody and I try to explain to them, getting the diagnosis and getting the help I needed is most important. And that's why I put it out there. I let you know I do see a therapist on a regular. I see a therapist every other week, and that's much needed for me. But everybody's journey is different. So you have to do what's best for you. But if you're told you have any issues, guys, seek help. Take care of yourself. You are important. And guys, you are worthy. So guys, that's what we're going to talk a little bit about ADHD, and just let you know it's in adults and it's in children. And it also has a depression part of it. So that's what I want to talk to you guys about. And guys, I just want to let you know, mental health is real. We have people that are dealing with it, and they are dealing with mental health, and they are not getting the help they need. So guys, I want to remind you how important you are, and you are loved. So guys, this is the end of the video. I would just want to say thank you to all my subscribers for subscribing to the channel. You guys rock. And guys, for all of my newbies, thank you for coming and checking out the videos. It's so very important, guys. And if you're new, welcome and thanks for coming, guys. We really appreciate you here. So guys, I want to say, don't forget to like, share, and hit that notification bell. So each time I load a video, you are there. And guess what, guys? I will see you in the next one. Have a great one.